Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways to improve a bro split. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. All right, so we've been talking about bro splits, and they are back on the table. We can use them safely without being mocked. I call them bro splits. Really, they're body part splits, but people like to mock them and call them bro splits, so whatever. So I'm going to give you 5 ways to improve a bro split, some minor tweaks and some things to think about. Before I get into that, I had a comment this morning. Hey man, open the cloth. Show us your arms. You're secretly just a fat old man. You know what? For anybody that's new to the channel, I just encourage you to head over to my Instagram at Ben the Barman. Search this channel for videos. There's literally hundreds of videos of me lifting on here. For those of you that are curious or want me to take off the cloth, you can check out my photos on Instagram. And for those of you that think I wear this because I'm fat and out of shape, I've been involved with ultra running the last 3 years. I'm running about 10 hours a week. I ran 100K for my 52nd birthday, and I'm looking at running 100 miles before on my 54th birthday this year. So if that's what you consider fat, I'm okay with that. All right, so 5 ways to improve a bro split. Number 1, 4-day-a-week training. 4-day-a-week training. Really, you can do the push-pull leg things, and that's a topic for another video. But if you want to get straight into a bro split, I strongly recommend 4-day-a-week training. It's the best structure possible, in my opinion. It's the easiest to slice and dice. You're gonna have a couple pressing days, chest and shoulders. They're gonna be focused around the bench, military press variation, and you can have a day each where you're dealing with legs, squats, and deadlifts back. So 4 days are really optimal when it comes to designing a bro split. I would seriously consider trying to find a way to do 2 on, 1 off, 2 on, 2 off. Or if you're hardcore and want to do it over a 6-day cycle, you can do that as well. 2 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. Number 2, staggering, pressing, and posterior heavy days. What do I mean by this? Well, when we look at an upper, we basically have to take some cues from an upper-lower split. When I do upper-lower splits, they're not really upper-lower. They're upper, and then they're more posterior-heavy, posterior-centric days, and then upper and posterior-centric days. What do I mean by posterior-centric or posterior-heavy? Lifts like the squat and the deadlift that really involve the glutes, hamstrings, lower back, upper back, things like that. Even the quads, but the quads are anterior, but you know what I'm saying. Basically, a lot of the posterior chain muscles involved with the squats and deadlifts. And, when we're talking about back and legs, that moves to the anterior a little bit with quads, but it moves up the upper back, or up to the upper back. So when we're structuring a bro split, it's really good to have a pressing day. A pressing day, that can be a overhead press day, shoulders, or chest. And then your next day is going to either be legs or back. So you're going to alternate between a chest day or a shoulder day and leg or back day, and then chest and shoulders, leg and back. So it could be chest, back, shoulders, legs. It could be shoulders, legs, chest, back, that sort of thing. So you want to alternate your days between pressing days and days that involve or revolve around the back or the legs, if that makes sense. All right, number 3, way to improve a bro split. Add arm frequency. So a lot of us are arm obsessed, and a lot of us are a little nervous about leaving behind the frequency training. But here's a interesting way and a fun way to approach a bro split, body part split. A lot of times when we slice and dice them, we do, and we're going to be talking about pressing days here. We do, not pressing days. We're going to be talking about chest and back. But on chest, we often do triceps with chest. And on back day, we often do biceps. Makes a lot of sense. But if you want to get in a little bit more arm frequency, you can flip-flop that. So you can do chest and biceps, and you can do back and triceps. So On chest day, you're going to be working your triceps indirectly, but heavily nonetheless. And then when you move on down the road, 2-3 days after that, and you work back, you can work triceps. Triceps are going to be a little bit more fresh, and you can actually get in a second workout. Same goes with back and triceps. During back day, you're going to work your biceps indirectly, but heavily. And then if you move your biceps to chest day, they're a little bit more fresh, and you can work them basically a second day. So if you're a little bit arm obsessed, that's one way you can get in a little bit extra arm work or a little bit of arm frequency. All right. Number 4, ways to improve a bro split. This is something I do. Okay, you got your chest and triceps, or your chest and biceps. You got your back and biceps, and your back and triceps. You got leg day, and there's a lot of stuff going on leg day. We're not going to mess with that. You got legs, maybe calves, maybe a little bit of abs. But on shoulder day, what I like to do is, back day is pretty intense. I like to really work my back with a lot of volume. So what I'll do is I'll pull traps off that day. They're getting worked on that day anyway, but I like to work traps indirectly, but I like to work traps a second day with shoulders. A lot of your military pressing, overhead pressing variations, you're going to notice that you're getting your traps are sore. So I like to tag team my shoulder work because it's generally a little bit of a lighter day compared to the rest of the week. And I like to add trap work, shrugs, onto my shoulder day. And you can also add abs on that day as well to kind of flesh it out. Again, one common complaint, not really complaint, but one common observation with people on a bro split, or the bro splits I put together, that shoulder day seems relatively less intense. Not that it's not hard, but relatively less intense than the rest of the days. So there is some room on that day to add in traps, to add in abs, to add in even some extra calf work if you want. And number 5, way to improve a bro split, 2-2-2-2-2-2. About 6 exercises, okay? 2 hard, usually 2 very intense, very compound movement focused exercises. So on chest day, it could be, I like to do the bench press and the dumbbell bench press. You can do variations, whatever. And then 2 moderate. What I normally would have been advising the clients is doing a dip and push-up superset. That's part of the moderate. And maybe a machine chest press or machine isolation exercise. So you got basically 4 exercises for chest, 2 really intense compound movements, 2 more moderate movements. Not that they're not challenging, but they're a little bit more moderate than heavy benching and dumbbell bench. And then finish off with 2 exercises that are either your biceps or your triceps, your traps and abs, whatever it happens to be. So on chest day, following the 2-2-2 scheme, you're going to have 2 hard, 2 moderate, and 2 more isolation type exercises. So it could be bench, dumbbell bench, dips and push-ups, superset, machine chest press, and then you're on to 2 isolation exercises. You can do 2 exercises for biceps, 2 exercises for triceps. On your shoulders, you can do your 4 exercises for shoulders, and then you have room for 2 isolation exercises like the shrugs and the abs, or shrugs and calves, etc. On leg day, you're going to have 4 exercises for your quadricons and 2 for your hamstrings. Back's going to be basically the same thing. 4 exercises, deadlifts and barbell rows, deadlifts and dumbbell rows. You can alternate exercises week in and week out. And then maybe seated cable rows, pull-ups, lat pull-downs, and then 2 bicep exercises. So when I am structuring a bro split, I like to use 6 exercises per day as a starting point, not as a rule, but as a starting point, and do 2 really hard, 2 slightly more moderate, and then finish off with 2 isolation style exercises. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. And again, if you want to see me strip off my clothing, come on. Head over to Instagram at Bun the Barman. You can see me in tank tops if you're that weird or think I'm a big chubblard. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.